We are back. We're going 3 wise. We continue making our way through every single NFL draft and grading them based solely on college football 25. Today we head to the AFC East. As always, guys, make sure you like, share, subscribe. Let us know what you want to see. Let us know if you agree, because today we're going to have some bias because it's Tyler Davis's New England Patriots. I can say this, user. I'm not going to even talk to Ty. User, I can say this. I'm going to guarantee you I'm not giving this an A+ because, you know, I don't know, reasons and such. That's what he did to my Browns. Yeah, right? Like, bias. Crazy.
One thing we can agree upon, Nick, is no way this team is getting an A+.
Oh, I don't know. Browns got an A. This could be an A as well. Let's go. Patriots fans, stand up.
Oh, all 4 of them. Sweet. Awesome. Good to see you guys. Let's get into it because they got about 1,000 picks. We start things off in the first round, top 5 pick, and they get their left tackle of the future in Will Campbell. Now, user, I'm going to go to you first because you are the man that loves to see some abilities on a guy. When you see 8 total abilities and 7 of them are platinum, that's Thanos.
This is crazy. You know, you look at him, he might not be the highest rated tackle, but he's right there on the game, and you understand why he went top 4. Just at all those platinum abilities right there, from strong grip, pocket shield, inside shield, second level.
Dang. So what you're saying is he can block the quarterback in the pocket. He can block for the quarterback for inside runs. He can get to the second level. What can't this guy do?
It doesn't look like he can't do anything, and he has all the mentals, and he's a junior. So you understand, you know, he's not that old. And you look at his frame, 6'6", 323 pounds, man. This, like you said, this is the left tackle of the future.
And Ty, you got a young quarterback, Drake May. You need to shore up the offensive line. As a Pats fan, listen, offensive linemen, never the sexiest picks, but at the end of the day, you got to be really happy to get somebody that your young quarterback can grow with.
I love this pick, right? You get that franchise quarterback last year in Drake May. You got to protect that left side, protect that backside. Look there, 95 pass block. We got 97 on the ratings. We got 91 run block. Like, he's balanced across the board. 95 impact block, so you know he's going to lay some wood out there on some of these pulling plays. I mean, this is a great pick, and it's one of the safest picks in the draft too. You know, if we weren't able to get Travis Hunter, we don't need a quarterback, obviously. You take the best lineman in the draft that most say, and that's Will Campbell here. This is an awesome pick to help our future.
Second round. Top of the second round, Quinshawn Judkins goes 1 pick before. So what do the Patriots do? They scoop up the other half of the dynamic duo at The Ohio State University and pick up Travion Henderson. Ty, you got to watch this man in person. House a screen pass right before half against the Texas Longhorns. You've seen his speed, and it shows here with the player, 94 speed. Certainly, you know what he kind of reminds me of, TD, is that throwback to James White, the guy that can catch out of the backfield, throw some blocks. Going to be a big part of the offense.
This is an explosive player. I freaking love this pick because I think you pair him with Ramondre Stevenson, you have one of the best 1-2 punches. You mentioned James White. It's like we got like a James White-LeGarrette Blount throwback here combo. You know, Stevenson can do a little bit more than LeGarrette Blount could do, but look at the ratings here on Henderson. He has the speed. He has the carry, the ball carrier vision. The main thing for me, Mizesko, and user that I love, he can catch the ball out of the backfield, and that's what we need. A little dump-off pass from Drake May can turn this into big plays like we saw in that semifinal game for Ohio State. Took that screen pass all the way to the house.
I mean, usually we can talk about he can catch the ball. It's in the game, though. I mean, 73, nobody's super excited about 73. But at the end of the day, abilities-wise, gold, sidestep. He's got silver shifty and takeoff. And, I mean, like, this is a guy with the safety valve you can tell is built to be that pass catcher out of the backfield.
Yeah, this is a good pick for them, especially, you know, you look, he's still in the top 10 running backs. You know, you get the gold sidestep you talked about. You know, he shifty, he's able to make moves. He's going to be somebody that you can expect to make big plays on the next game, Madden, and on the next level in the NFL.
We head to the third round. We head to a player who played on a team who finished top 2 in their conference last year. Unfortunately, that conference was the Pac-2 in Washington State. But shout out to them. You can't finish worse than second in the Pac-2. So shout out to the Palouse. They go and get Kyle Williams. First of all, can we talk about the sheer number of wide receivers that Washington State had? Shocking at this number of pass catchers that they run. TD, you're talking third round, 90 overall, 90 speed. Not going to blow you away. Couple abilities. 6 foot, 186.
Yeah, I've seen people talking about him real life wise that he can really be good. Has a lot of a talent, a real stud for Washington State. But in the game, we're getting mixed reviews there. 90 speed at only 6 feet. That doesn't impress you. But then you look at some of these route running ratings. First of all, 92 catch. You got 92 short route running, 90 mid, 91 deep. So he meets all those thresholds that you want with the route running. It's an okay pick, third round. To me, this screams more of a fourth or fifth round pick. So I have to dock it a little bit.
This is when it starts pulling down the grade, correct? Just make it short.
This pulls it down a little bit. I won't completely annihilate him yet because those first 2 picks, to me, were outstanding. But yeah, this is a little bit of a stretch as far as the game goes here.
I mean, you talk about all 90s in the route running. I mean, certainly not a bad pick. And again, you're talking third round looking purely overall. 90 overall is not a bad place to be if you are the New England Patriots and trying to show up a wide receiving core that, let's be honest, TD, who's catching passes for this team? Pop Douglas?
Pop Douglas is really all we got. So, we drafted a couple guys the last few years, and they haven't turned out well. So we need Kyle Williams to be productive.
I still feel bad because I was on the N'Keal Harry train. I loved him at Arizona State, and he was also at the New England Patriots and just as good. Wait a second. We go to their second third-round pick. Near the end of the third round, they go and pick up Jared Wilson, 87 overall center. User, I mean, again, not going to blow anybody away, but you're sitting there with 3 silver abilities from a center. And again, it is important to point out, only a junior. So this is somebody who has an extra year of development. Again, you're probably not looking at this pick and being like, wow, what a steal. But 87 overall, screen enforcer, outside shield, and inside shield at center.
Yeah, and, as we notice, as the Patriots pick started to drop off right here, and go from 95s to 93s to now we're in the 87s, the 86s. And, this is a solid pick. More of a fifth round pick, maybe 6.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Kind of a reach for them, if you ask me.
I mean, I just like to point out, in the Browns' not A-plus draft in the third round, they took Dylan Gabriel. Dylan Gabriel was a 93 overall and had like 8 ability. I mean, hey, Ty, great work on your A draft.
I need to see some ratings here. What do we got? 88 pass block, 84. Yeah. This is
no 90s. No 90s.
This is like a 6th round pick right here, boys.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jared. We're just, again, only grading based on college football, so this is not actually an indication of how you may actually be. But if you have any disagreements with this, feel free to message us on X at 3Wide Network. I'll send you TD's address, and you can go bring it up with him in person. I'm here for you, man. I want to help you meet these Patriots. We go to the 4th round. They go out to Cal Berkeley. And they pick up Craig Woodson. Now, we've had mixed reviews with safeties here, TD, but you're looking at a 6', 210 run support safety. Somebody's going to play more in the box, but more importantly, a 91 speed safety. Not too bad out of this one, 88 overall.
We might be back. This is a nice pick. What do we got? 4th round here.
Did he say back? User, he said back.
We might be back. 88 overall, 91 speed, 94 excel. I like what I'm seeing. Change of directions okay at 87 there. Let's take a look at some of these other ratings we got here for Craig Woodson. I kind of like this pick because I wish he was like 6'2", and I'd really be in love with this pick. 91 jump.
17 throw power, so you're probably not subbing him in at quarterback. But, that's
we got a quarterback.
Fair.
We're good there. 88 hit power. Okay, and what do we got zone?
Hey, user.
Blender.
Hey, user.
Blender.
We're back. Remember, he just said we're back. We're back.
I had high hopes.
73 man, 78 zone. He can't do neither good.
He can hit. Again, he is a run support safety, so he does play the box. 88 hit power, but
this is one of those guys you're usering with. You're putting him at sub linebacker, maybe.
Are you really using him with a 6-foot linebacker?
Yeah, you wish you had a little bit more height, but it's not a great pick. I mean, what can I say? You got to use him. You can't put him in coverage up there. Not a great pick.
Torpedoing.
Oh, no, not like this. Not like this. We had two team that
it's falling apart, boys.
Talk about struggled last year. Florida State, what a tough year that they had. DJ Uiagalelei was not the answer for them. But they did have some nice players, and the Patriots pick up Joshua Farmer, defensive tackle, 87 overall. Usually we do get a platinum ability here. I mean, it's the only ability, but platinum takedown.
Yeah. The overall rating, you know what I'm saying, I think this is the 4th round where we're at right now.
Yeah.
This is 4th round.
This is another 5th round pick, in my opinion, what I'm looking at here.
But they sneak in, having a platinum takedown. That's nice. You know what I'm saying? If somehow, some way, he's able to get there, we know he's going to make the tackle. You know,
I like that 92 power. What do we got for block shed? Did we see
84.
Oh,
84.
Yeah, that ain't.
So again, definitely more of a. I mean, again, he's a power rusher archetype,
Yeah.
6'3", 318. So certainly that defensive tackle build, TD. At 92 power move, I mean, this is somebody going to get after the quarterback, and the Patriots struggled last year getting after the quarterback. So adding a pass rusher at DT, not a bad move. Certainly fills a need.
100%. And, Vrabel, this is a Mike Vrabel pick right here. You shore up that defense. Defense has been good the last couple of years, but like you said, not great up front. So you had to add some bodies there. This is a good pick. Like we said, I think it's more of a 5th round pick here. A little bit of a stretch in the 4th round with the 87 overall, but not a terrible pick by any means.
I'll be honest, you can get a platinum ability in the 4th round. I feel like that's a really nice piece to add to your defense. We head to LSU down to the Bayou. And in the 5th round, they pick up Braden Swinson, right? And now you got 2 gold abilities, gold pocket disruptor, gold takedown. So user, you talk about a guy 6'4", 250 off the edge, a little undersized, but certainly going to utilize that speed. And when you're sitting there at defensive end, you're sitting there 80 speed, 86 excel. That's somebody who's going to get after the quarterback and try to get around these bigger left tackles.
Yeah, but like Ty said, I don't think 80 speed ain't too far off from a 79 speed. We got somebody
That
to
was the
drop
2nd round, by the way.
I'm just saying. So, we're not going to gas his speed up. I like what you tried to do there.
Turnabout is fair play, Mr. Davis. Isn't this weird?
Yeah, you try to put a little salt and pepper on that, Nick, but you can't spice this up enough right here. In your 5th round, you got some gold abilities. 88 overall.
Yeah, this feels like a good pick.
He's a solid pick. We will say that.
Let's take a look, Ty, at his pass rush stats, because I think that's what's most important with this one. And you're looking 93 finesse move, but cannot stop a single rusher. If you're running the ball at him, he's not going to help you. But if you're going after the quarterback, 93 finesse, 93 pursuit, he is going to get after the quarterback.
No, and this screams to me outside linebacker here from Mike Vrabel's defense. We wish the speed was a little bit more, like we talked about, only 80 speed, but the size of him, the finesse move, you put him on the outside and you let him rush the quarterback. This is what you do. It's a pretty good pick for the 5th round here with the 88 overall. To me, these last few picks, I think the first 2 picks with Campbell and Henderson started like A+. And then we've kind of swindled off here with a bunch of C picks, in my opinion. They're not bad picks, but nothing that really excites you.
Well, let's stay exciting as we go to the 6th round. Usual quickly touch on Andres Borregales out of the University of Miami. Shout out to the U. 85 overall. There's not much to talk about with kickers here, user, especially in the game, but
has some abilities, though.
He's actually got some abilities, unlike some guys we've seen in the past. Tyler Loop didn't have any. He's got, silver deep range, silver chip shot, and bronze mega leg. There's only 2 stats to look at. 93 kick power and 90 kick accuracy. Your thoughts in the 6th round?
Usually kickers, when you draft them, they got to be outstanding. Otherwise, you could just pick them up off the street. 93 kick power. Yes, they got him some abilities, clutch kicker. I mean, he might be able to, to avoid the ice in Madden, but 93 kick power, you're going to have to keep everything inside the 30.
We go to the 7th round, and we head to Missouri. Shout out to Eli Drinkowitz and the Missouri Tigers. More help on the defensive line. Tyler Davis. They go, on the offensive line. They go Marcus Bryant I think he's a left tackle. Yes, indeed. Another left tackle. Listen, they're trying to get Drake May some help out here. I don't know if Marcus Bryant is the one, but the size you got 6'7", 317, the senior out of Round Rock, 84 overall, but not a single ability out there, TD, based on College Football 25. I mean, you're talking 7th round pick. You're just looking for somebody that can possibly contribute, and Marcus Bryant might be that guy.
And I think at this point, what the Patriots are doing, the Patriots, they stunk last year, right? They're just trying to add bodies, build this roster up, and that's what this pick is Marcus Bryant. You need guys that can protect Drake May. You can probably move him around on the offensive line, maybe put him at right tackle. He's not going to start. He's probably going to come in and be a replacement player. So you always need to add extra offensive lineman bodies. As far as the game goes, nothing really stands out. You get 87 pass block, fine. Not a great run blocker. There's 79, so not a great pick here. But 7th round, so it's
seventh round. You're not gonna win or lose unless you're getting real steals in the 7th round. We're not gonna ding them. I do want to ask user, who has more abilities, Marcus Bryant or OneGreatUser?
I believe OneGreatUser because he comes with the the lurker ability.
Gotcha. I got it. I'm looking at the list of abilities. One of the wilder picks, and we're just going to show this. I would like to point out.
Let's see what user has to say about this pick.
Because this is the moment where I'm going to just use user's camera full on the full screen because this is a long snapper. Now again, College Football 25 doesn't really rate them based on long snapping. They're going to rate them based on their actual position that they are listed at in the game. So, user, this was the 7th round pick. I want you to think tight end.
Does that say 57?
That says 57, yeah.
Hold on. You telling me people like Shiloh, Isaiah Bond didn't get drafted, and a 57 overall had his phone ring?
He is a long snapper.
This is the most New England Patriots draft pick ever.
Let's take a look at his stats. He is 74 speed, 84 excel. User, you starting him with those numbers?
No, I mean, well, when did we start drafting just long snappers? Like, when did that become?
Never.
That's a Patriots move. That's a Patriots move.
It doesn't happen.
When did we say, yo, that's a position we got to draft for? Like, can't nobody else go out here and snap the ball?
So you're not starting a 57 overall tight end, user?
No, this plummeted them.
Does this dock? Yeah, this is what I was going to ask you. Does this dock your grade?
They was already tinkering between, a C minus, D plus.
Dang.
Wow.
Plummeted them.
Dang. Final pick of the 7th round for the New England Patriots, and final pick of their draft. They go with Kobe Minor out of the University of Memphis. No abilities to talk about, and 89 speed, 91 agility, 93 excel. Excuse me, TD, your thoughts on?
No, I wish it was Davion Ross, 96 speed above him. We'd be boosting this grade up. But 89 speed, only 6 feet, so that doesn't excite you. The zone, he's a zone corner. We'll see what his zone coverage is. 85, it's fine for the 7th round, but nothing I'm getting excited about.
What's happening in 78 man coverage?
Oh, he's getting put in a blender.
I mean, he's a smoothie.
Blender. Yeah.
Absolute smoothie. A lot of picks out here, Ty. So, again, Patriots not one of those teams you think about when you talk about DFS typically. When you're looking at season-long or even on a week-to-week basis, who benefited the most from this draft? Is there anybody you got your eye on? Because it's a lot of complementary pieces to some of the guys that were already on the Patriots.
Yeah, a lot of complementary pieces. Try to just build this roster up. I love Travion Henderson. I am excited for him in real life. I'm excited to use him in Madden, and I'm excited for him when it comes to fantasy football. I think he's going to be an explosive player for this Patriots offense. Like I said, I have interest in both him and Ramondre Stevenson. That 1-2 punch, I think both these guys can be successful because I do think this Patriots offense will be much improved there this year with Drake May in year number 2.
I kind of think the one guy to keep your eye on, guy like Drake May, who tends to be on the cheaper side for quarterbacks. You got your left tackle of the future. You've picked up a couple offensive linemen, another weapon, another wide receiver. Like, is Drake May somebody that can make that step forward? We saw flashes of it last year, but could he be that guy to take a step forward? Now, if we weren't talking about college football 25, I think many people consider the Patriots to have had the best draft of the NFL draft of all the teams based on the players that they picked up. But we're grading it based solely on college football 25. I'm going to throw it to User first. I feel like User's got some strong thoughts. I have in my head where I have the Patriots based on college football 25. I want to know where User's head's at, keeping in mind that, remember, the Browns were not good enough for an A+. Just remember that.
They had 11 picks total, so they had a lot of chances to make this thing right. And honestly, after the first and second round, there was nobody. You know what I'm saying? They really could have sold off everything, to be honest. They could have sold off everything. And so now if you're thinking about the grade, yes, they did get an awesome left tackle. Their running back was solid. He was the top 10 running back. If you think about that compared to the sheer value of picks that they have, I have to say that, this grade right here is a D minus, maybe a D.
Wow,
D
minus?
Yeah, I would. It's definitely the D's because, the first, you got to understand, you don't get any kudos for picking a good pick, number 4 overall. I mean, it's hard to mess up. You know what I'm saying? There's only 3 other people that have been taken off the board. And you didn't need a quarterback. You didn't get Travis Hunter. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you got the best lineman that was out. According to college football, he wasn't the best left tackle. You got the second best left tackle. But he was good. His abilities was right. I would give him, okay, we're going to take the D minus off. We'll give him a D.
Let's go to the biased one. Tyler Davis, where do you got him?
Yeah,
I'll play referee in the middle, I guess.
I feel like real life wise, yes, this is like an A draft. You get all these pieces, real life wise. As far as the game goes, yes, the first 2 picks were great. It does taper off a good bit, as User mentioned here. I still think there's a couple like okay depth pieces that they added here, even in the game wise. But it's nothing that really excites you. I'm gonna go with a straight C across the board here for this.
I had this draft at a firm C, maybe a C minus. I'll be honest. I think it gets overblown a little bit because if you look at overalls, they actually got some good value late. You ended up with like 90 overall in the fourth round. You got 88 overall. Like we've seen guys with 82s in the third and fourth round. So I'm not going to ding them too much. Obviously, it's easy to highlight abilities. I was in the B minus C plus range. I think Will Campbell might be the steal of the draft. Honestly, I know it's easy to pick in the top 5, but you talk about a guy with 7 platinum abilities and the numbers that he had. Will Campbell might be Thanos, actually. And Travion Henderson is great value. I agree that nothing late rounds like excited me, but nothing late rounds I was like, wow, they really missed out on.
Yeah.
Except
nothing
for the,
excited you,
I'm not counting the long snapper. They don't even have him rated as a long snapper in the game.
And
okay,
see, I can't really agree with that because you look at how the Browns had splashes in the 7th and 6th round. You know. And somebody didn't even want to get.
They're not getting on the A. They're not getting in the A. Don't get me wrong. We're not putting them in the A range. I do want to talk about what an A plus earns because I feel like all those 95s and tons of abilities based on the game.
Have you guys ever got an A plus in school? No.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't happen.
Many times, actually.
That's a lie. Yeah,
now we know who was on the Magic School Bus.
That's a lie.
Right out the Magic School Bus. I feel like this is in the C range. This feels kind of on par with what some of the other teams that we have. I feel like the C is the right area. We can adjust them as we want, but I feel like a C based on the game. This is a C draft. Again, guys, make sure you like, share, subscribe, and let us know what you think. Let us know if you disagree. Again, we're just grading based on the game. You let us know how we're wrong, and we'll see if there's anybody that can live up to Tyler Davis's astronomical A+ standards as we keep working our way through these NFL drafts.